Hey, there you are. So, brake fluid. Customers asking me, should I replace my brake fluid? Is this just a waste of money? Well, I have seen cars go their entire lives without a brake fluid flush, but I wouldn't recommend it. Okay. Uh, Older cars used to have a lot simpler braking systems, and the parts were a lot cheaper to replace. You know, if you went your whole life without replacing your brake fluid and you did okay, you got lucky. Newer cars are a lot more complicated. They have traction control, they have stability control. All these things have to do with the brakes, and the brake fluid is involved in one way or another. So, how do we test brake fluid? Here we go. This here is a master cylinder, right? And this here is a brake test strip. This strip actually tests brake fluid and coolant, but we're going to ignore the coolant because we're not testing it today. We're just going to test the brake fluid. What we do is we stick this little test strip. I'm going to take this cap off and I stick that in there. I am ashamed to say that my shuttle vehicle needs a brake flush, and you can tell because it matches the color on the bottle. So that's happening tomorrow. But what happens if I don't replace my brake fluid? Well, brake fluid actually becomes corrosive, and it starts eating at the parts that have to do with the hydraulic system of the brakes, right? It also it starts to boil a lot easier. If you have ever gotten off the highway and you touch the front wheel on your car, it's going to be really hot. The brake fluid is exposed to that heat and a lot more, and so over time it breaks down, right? So it's important. Yes, it is important to change your brake fluid, do a brake flush, following your manufacturer's recommended schedule, but it is important. So can the car go without a brake flush forever? Maybe. You don't want to do it. Let us know when you want to schedule in. EBA Automotive, 972-442-6400. And remember, car needs fixing.